Black power? I can't hear you. Black power? Black power. Black power? Black power. Giving honor to God, I bear witness that regardless to land, label, or language, I bear witness that there is but one God. We come in the spirit of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
You got one of those?
We come in the spirit of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. We come in the spirit of Minister Malcolm X. We come in the spirit of Huey P. Newton and the Black Panther Party. Kwame Ture, John Henry Clark, and all of the other great liberators who have come in the line of divine. But sisters and brothers, right here on Malcolm X Boulevard, if I live to be 1,000 or the ripe old age of Methuselah, I could never thank God enough for a bold, bald-headed black man who have come before you. A bold, bald-headed black man, his name, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Black power, black power. Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, 13 years ago, from this very street, on this avenue, on this block, he led and brought us the Million Youth March in 1998. That same bald-headed black man that said he was born to give the white man hell from the cradle to the grave. 13 years ago, right here on this block, the former mayor of New York City, Rudy Giuliani, he brought out 5,000 New York police officers, his stormtroopers, and blocked us in and sabotaged our route. He brought helicopters out to attack the Million Youth March in 1998. But we're here to tell Giuliani and all of the white racist power structure of New York that we don't die.
We multiply.
We don't die, we multiply. Black power, black power.
Be that behind that,
on that day, September 5th, 1998, a showdown and a throwdown took place right here on a stage just like this. 17 police went to the hospital. It wasn't but 3 of us. Black power, black power. And even though we have lost Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad from the physical realm, like Osiris and Heru, he is raised again, and I am his student. And this struggle shall continue on. We have a message here very briefly as we prepare to hear from God's man in our midst. As we prepare to hear from the premier elder in the liberation movement, the former minister of Mosque number 7, who has given his life, the leader of the Nation of Islam, Minister Louis Farrakhan. Who are you waiting to hear from? Who are you waiting to hear from? All I gotta say is if anything happened to Louis Farrakhan today, the wrath of God will come on the United States of America. Black power, black power. Our message to Africa today, our message to our brothers and sisters all over the world today is that those bombs being dropped on your head from the United States government, that those bombs are not from us. Those bombs that are falling in Libya, we must tell you, our brothers and sisters in Africa, our brothers and sisters in Asia, those bombs are not from us. Our message to the State Department, our message to the CIA, Our message to Homeland Security, our message to the government today is that your enemy is not our enemy. Your enemy in Afghanistan, your enemy in Iran, your enemy that you're bombing in Libya today, those are not our enemies. Our enemies are right here in the United States of America. Our battle is not against Gaddafi. Our battle against the police brutality right here at home. Our battle is against budget cuts right here at home. Our battle is against racism and white supremacy right here at home. You ain't got to go fight nowhere, black man and black woman. Your fight is right here. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, on the charges of illegal assassination to illegally assassinate Muammar Gaddafi, on the charges of illegal assassination and murder, how do you find this government? Guilty! How do you find them? On the charges of reparations, failure to pay reparations, failure to compensate us for the robbery of Africa, for the murder of hundreds of millions of blacks here in the West and abroad. How do you find them? Guilty. How do you find them? Guilty. On the charges of setting up a bloodsucker economy, a capitalist bloodsucker economy that leaves teachers poor, union people poor, working people poor, and let the head of General Electric make $4.9 billion on the charges of a bloodsucker capitalist economy. How do you find them? How do you find them? How do you find America on racism? How do you find them on white supremacy? How do you find them? As I leave you, a message to the president, Barack Hussein Obama. We elected you, but we did not elect you to bomb your homeland. We did not elect you to bomb Africa. We are pleading with you, Mr. Obama. You cannot make a compromise with the devil. The Bible says resist the devil, and the devil shall flee from you. You can't cut a deal with Satan, Mr. Obama. You got to stand up for God, the black God that's in you, black man. Black power. Black power. Hands off. Africa. Hands off. Africa. Look, go to our website, www.newblackpanther.com. Go to newblackpanther.com. We're sending 3 tons, 6,000 pounds of school supplies, clothes, and shoes to our family in Senegal in Africa. On October the 1st, in 60 cities all over America, all over the world, all of us will rally and attack this problem on our national and international day of action and unity. But today, we have to fight. Gird up your loins, college student. Gird up your loins, young black man and black woman, for the hour of war is at hand. And we say again as we leave you, hands off, Africa. Hands off, Africa. Black power. Black power. Black power. Thank you very much.
Mugabe being a principled man and a man who recognized, yes, I have not fulfilled my pledge. Then he started taking back land from the white landowners, and that's when the media swung into action and made him an evil, no good man. And I'm saying when you work for your people and you will not compromise, you become an evil man to Satan and their forces.
That's right.
And so I conclude with some counsel for Benghazi. Now, Muammar Gaddafi and you in Benghazi know that the Holy Prophet Muhammad said that every 100 years God would raise up a mujaddid, somebody to reform the faith. You know that the faith is in need of reform.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Muslim, but I know that this will not make it in the future unless it is reformed. Listen to me good now.
Yes, sir.
You cannot mistreat women in the name of the prophet
Right.
and think that you're not going to pay a price for that. There's no way in hell or in heaven that you can deprive women of rights and education and equal membership in the society and expect that you represent Prophet Muhammad ibn Abdullah. You're a liar and a deceiver. When I was in Mecca, women and men prayed together in the masjid, in Al-Haram. Yes. But when I go in other places, women off somewhere, men off somewhere else, and women treated like they're not equal citizens of Islam. Men in the mosque, air conditioned, women making prostration with their face in the mud. You tell me. That's why the young Muslims, when they come to America, they don't want your Islam. They start partying. But when they look at the African American Muslims, they see people sincere and committed. We do not disrespect our women, even though they may wear the hijab or burqa or whatnot. It's not to diminish them. But look, sisters, you can't dress like a whore and be respected as a lady. Who is styling your clothes? You can, as an African woman, you can style yourself in a decent way. You don't have to let the freaks of France and America keep your crotch in a man's face.
Didn't pack no bag, didn't get no coat. They just grabbed me and put me on a boat. Up the river to a land unknown. They kept me rowing all night long. Row, row, me back home. Row, row, me back home.
I was taken from my country and put into slavery. In the confusion of torture and lies, I could see their tongue was wavering. Now I'm in a land without my will, working for free labor, stealing my precious skills. I need to be free, want to be free, free.